on.
Hi, I'm Sarah Gish, and I am the Ignite Your Life Texan, and I am a visual artist with young audiences of Houston. Today I'm going to show you nature mandalas, and I love this because it gets kids outside, it also gets them looking at nature and just having fun with it, plus making something beautiful and creative. If you don't know about mandalas, they're actually symmetrical circular images, and if you want, you can teach the kids a little bit more about mandalas. This is actually a book about mandalas for meditation, and you can see a beautiful one on the cover here. You can also order this kids mandala book, and it's really cool. This is one of my favorite books to use with kids. They can just color these and learn about symmetry. So again, mandalas are a meditational tool, they're calming, and they help kids just focus. When we do a nature mandala, it's really active, using your hands and just creating with your hands. So what I do, mandalas, as you can see, are symmetrical. So you want to have a square as your guide. So what I did, and this is really easy, is I got a napkin. And the napkin will be your background for the nature mandala. So what you do is you have the kids go out to the yard and pick a bunch of materials for the mandala. So I've got leaves. If you're lucky, you can find flowers, which are super fun in the mandala. I've got this pile of sticks. It may just look like a pile of sticks, but it's not. It's going to be beautiful. I've got brown leaves. You might tell your kids to vary the colors that they pick up. Of course, there's some yellow leaves out there right now. And I found some really cool little berries that they can use. So you'll just find all kinds of treasures in your yard. Big leaves. I found some clover leaves too. And guess what? This is a great way to have the kids weed the yard. So you can get them focused on picking up weeds. So let me see, I have let's see if I can find the clovers, because those are actually weeds, they're not just clovers. Anyway, they're in here somewhere. So what you do to get started on your mandala is you have a center point, and you can make the center point out of just one thing. Like you could just do a flower as the center point, which is what we'll do, because I really like these purple flowers. You can talk to kids about color too while you're making this mandala with them. So then what you do is you just I'm going to grab some of these brown leaves, and we're just going to make it a little kind of spooky thing around the flowers. And so you could actually talk to them about sorting. You could sort the leaves by size, you can sort them by color. You can see where I'm going here. I'm making it a circle, which is the mandala shape. So here we go. And now I'm going to grab, I really like these green leaves. We have a lot of those in my backyard. And so then the kids can poke in between depending on how big the space is. You can just keep going with these green leaves, which I love just because they're bright. Oh, and we have some grass peeking out, so you can also use grass. So I'm just going to keep going with these green leaves because I'm on a roll here. And again, like I said, this is a great way to get the kids to sort, to get them focused on something else. So now we have these super fun little berries. So there's not a whole lot of them, so I'm just going to kind of lay them around the flower. And again, this is great for fine motor skills with your kids and just getting them to look at nature in a different way. Right now, it's a time of nature healing because we're all not flying airplanes, we're not flying places, we're not driving as much. I see so many people in my neighborhood outside enjoying nature. So this is a way of just reinforcing this, and it could become an annual tradition in your house to get out and look at nature and make your annual, summer mandala, fall mandala, winter, spring, because what a fun exercise. And then you can take photos of them, you could blow up the photos. And of course, I'm going to end it right here with grass because most people have lots of grass in their yards in Houston. So we're just going to outline it with grass here. And, oh, I forgot to add the sticks too. So let me see if I can work in the sticks somewhere. We have running out a little bit of grass. So sticks. So I'm just going to put the sticks, you know, you can just kind of bunch them up in between the grass if you want. I mean, of course, the kids will just go to town on this and it's super fun. And you can also research the history of mandalas. And you could even look up the Tibetan priests that do sand paintings and that kind of thing because it's very similar. So there you go. You've got your nature mandala. Thank you. Namaste.